Welcome to another Knights in the Classroom video. Today we're going to continue our discussion on the world of archery. For this video, I want to see how our bows do against various types of armor. Now, as armor evolved, weapons evolved. As weapons evolved, armor evolved. We're going to start off against leather, pretty much the most basic form of armor. You'll see that these are both types of suede, and these are a little heavier grade, this one being heel leather. You might have noticed these are the type of leather that we wrapped some of our shields in. Now, the low-powered crossbow that we used in our other demonstration is very low-powered. That's why we can safely take it to demonstration. So I may move a little closer with it. I'm not expecting much from it, but we'll see what the results yield. Now we're going to shoot at chainmail. First developed by the Celts, quickly adopted by the Romans and used to the entire medieval period. This is not from the time period itself. This is modern. This is butted mail. You can see it's a 4-1 pattern, so each individual ring has 4 rings attached to it. I'm not going to bother shooting our low-powered custom-made crossbow because it bounced off of leather. It's not going to do any better against this. Let's see how our demonstration turns out. Cut. Here you can see the damage done by just the short bow. I mean, this is low powered, and yet it did a mess of a job on the chainmail. That's surprising. Here's the damage from the crossbow bolts. Much, much deeper into what that far in, which would have been an absolute kill shot. With the Mongolian bow, it seems we have had success. I mean, this one went right straight through the chainmail, so it will go through the chainmail. You can see that there as it went through and pierced things. So that is effective. It will go through chainmail. Funny enough, the fiberglass underneath this, our dummy, seemed to cause some real havoc. You can see up close there, this carbon fiber arrow is pretty well impacted. It's might be badly damaged inside, but it certainly did go through. It has the power with the Mongolian recurve to go through it. It just seemed to bounce off the fiberglass dummy underneath. Interesting. So you can see here with the longbow, we were able to pierce the fiberglass dummy and of course go right straight through the chainmail. That'd be a good size hole. Both of these would have been kill shots. This bit needs to have a look at here. Not only did we go through with the one shot that would have been at the upper clavicle, but we went right through and we are having a heck of a time getting it out. It actually might stay there longer than the demonstration. We're not sure yet. After chainmail came plate mail, which would lead to knights being totally encased in armor. For this demonstration, we have placed a 13th century style flat-top Crusader helmet on our dummy. It is made of 14 gauge steel. I will be aiming for the eye slits with every shot. The aftermath of the short bow equals a bunch of broken arrows. Plate mail does the job. Wow, this is wild. We have to look at this one real close. Now, one earlier bounced off and went straight down there. Let's see what happened to this guy. This one, oh, I got it back in focus. The tip rammed into the actual point itself, so that's not a great arrow anymore. And here, now I said, if I didn't say this in the video earlier, I'll say it now. I'm always aiming for the eye slots. I have had countless people say, well, you just aim for the eye slots because, you know, you can kill someone much faster that way. Well, I'm always aiming for the eye slots, and I'm a pretty skilled archer, but this is the first time I've ever actually hit. Holy moly. So that went in and bent, but also, wow, I'll have to go back and see what that did when we checked the video footage super slow-mo. So the aftermath of the Mongolian bow, we had quite a few misses using arrows that are well over 30 years old. They dry out and I don't shoot with them very often, so they flew a little strange. We did have a number of hits, as you can tell here. Let's see what happened here. Lady Andrea's got one. Oh, that one's attached up inside. No, actually, now the tip is still not in great shape. It's pushed into it, so that one's pretty much a write-off. You can see the aftermath down here on these ones. Tips are gone, virtually shattered, and we've got what's left of the one that went horizontally. Can you imagine the fodder from this? The accidental, well, I guess it was kind of on purpose during war, but the amount of collateral damage from a shot like that. Wow, fascinating. So the aftermath this time, we've got a couple that make contact here. That one's, yeah, that's got the tip pushed in. Same, that one just bounced right off, as did that one. That one's a different, more serious arrowhead type there. Oh, that one's, yeah, that's a bit messed up. We missed a number of times because these arrows are fun, and pulling that longbow is not easy, if you couldn't tell by my struggling. And yeah, once again, the plate mail reigns supreme. These arrows ricocheted off. You can see a major impact right there. That is, wow, that's wild. You got another major impact here. That's amazing. What an amazing demonstration. All right. I wonder how a shield would do. Let's find out. So following that, the short bow obviously was not very effective. Arrow here, third one around somewhere. All of them ricocheted off. I can see an impact, but it did not go through at all. Not bad. So that was the crossbow, and we've got one here that looks really badly, no, that one's completely messed. That metal arrow tip is completely gone. All right, and where was the other one? Over here, and looks very similar as well. The tip imploded into it. So let's see how the target looks now. I think I hit the shield boss at least once there, if not both times. So again, we're not even, this is a heavy shield. This is a good 12-pound shield, which is the high end of what they would have used with this Viking style of shield, but it's certainly holding up. Wow, the aftermath on this one was incredible. We've got two that have pierced the shield, and we're pretty impressed with this because we built this shield ourselves. This wasn't something we bought online or anything else. We got a piece of it over there, and the other one just shattered. I mean, we got a piece of it here. I literally heard it go straight up into the air, and then I think the tip is somewhere over in the forest somewhere, but there's shards of it here, so that was wild. That must have hit the shield boss, but wow, that was awesome. That was the Mongolian bow, and let's see what the longbow does now. So the aftermath of that one, as you can tell, is the first one knocked itself down. That one bounced right off. These ones bounced right off the shield. That was with the longbow, so I'm pretty surprised. I mean, the one did embed itself heavily into the shield, and then the shield fell down, so it was just propped up, and broke the arrow off, which of course they would have done to clear the arrows off the back of their shield. I don't think we have any damage. Now, none of them seem to have gone through. Huh. Let's see how the kite shield does. Give you an idea how strong that one was. We actually can't get the arrow out as we continue the demonstration, so we'll have to leave it in for a while and try and get it out. We even used a hammer and we couldn't get it out. So aftermath-wise, the shield did hold up, but unlike the Viking shield, it's had a number of them go through. We've got a piercing here, and a piercing up here, possibly one behind the arm pad, and that guy we still can't get out. We'll have to take a couple more shots with a hammer with it to get it out, but wow, you can understand why the crossbows were so powerful, and longbows too. That's it for our demonstration as far as this is concerned.